I found the entrance.
Wormhole. Watch out for guards. They're probably close by.
Of course. Where else would they be?
I have arrived at his last known position. You're not. Why did you have to come? This is not going to end well for you.
Hey, little guy. What are you doing here? This is no place for children.
No kidding, old-timer. Let me out of here before the guards come back.
What's your name, kid?
I'm Gleb. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out of here, or my uncle will kick the crap out of you.
Whoa, easy there, little fella.
I'm not little. I'm already 10, you know.
First, I need to know how you ended up here. What is...
I was going to visit my uncle. He was supposed to pick me up and slip. This black van came after me. There were two big guys with... They said that they would take me to my uncle.
They kidnapped you?
When I woke up, I was in here. But I wasn't scared. I didn't even cry. I tried to escape once by... And one of them said, if you try and run again, you... But I'm not like a little rat at all. Rats stink and poop everywhere.
You're the bravest little boy I ever met, Gleb.
I told you, I'm not a little boy.
Who's your uncle? Someone important? I wonder. Is your uncle in the military?
He was in the army like my daddy, but Mummy and Daddy are both in heaven now. So Uncle is taking...
I'm sorry about your parents. So...
He's working on something big and important for important people, but I don't know what it is.
You're a riddle wrapped... I want to help you, Gleb, but I need to ask you something first, okay?
Okay, but hurry up before the guards come back. I hate them. They stink like onions and medicine.
What kind of medicine?
I don't know, but my uncle drinks it too. Says it's good for his heart. He always carries a small bottle of it in his chest pocket. Really smelly.
I see. That kind of medicine. These men, did they ever hurt you?
No, they only yelled.
Did they put you in a weird machine? Or...
No, never.
Curious. So you have no...
They'd say I'd be collateral? Something like the bear.
Collateral?
Maybe. I don't know what that means. They said that my uncle knows I'm here, and he's coming to visit soon. But I bet they're
Oh boy, you've been through a lot.
Can I see my uncle now? Please?
Soon, kiddo. Just get... All right, time to bust you...
Thank you. I'll tell my uncle that you're...
Igor, look. If you think things through, you realize the lad is safer right where he is, then...
Olga, I found something.
What now, Igor? Do you have any babysitting experience? The kid should stay in the bunker for now. Even if he's a prisoner, he's protected. He's safer in there than outside.
How about sending him to Madface? You said it would...
Not a place for kids. Everyone, why can't you just, I don't know, open that portal of yours and...
I thought about it, but it's too risky. He's...
In that case, I'm telling you, leave him right where he is.
I hate to do this, but Olga's right. I can't risk the boy's safety. Gleb needs to stay here for the time being. He's got food and everything else he needs.
You're making the right call. We'll take care of Glib later, when it's safe, I promise.
How weird was that, huh?
Yeah. If it wasn't for you and...
It was nothing. It was the right decision to leave. Ask Matvey to send somebody over there. We need to talk.
Sure. Let's talk.
It's about my mother. Or rather, about what I didn't tell you this before, because I didn't know if I could trust you. I think I know why they took my mom. She was dangerous to NAR. It wasn't a coincidence. She saw... You see, when NAR first came here, they pretended to be friendly. They offered free examinations to several sample shells, and even promised my mother medical assistance. It was all a ruse, of course. My mother was invited to their lab, and she ended up seeing something she wasn't supposed to.
She was inside their lab. You should have told me about this sooner. Do you know what she saw?
They were running experiments with ChernobyLite on human subjects. All volunteers, of course. Soon after that, people started vanishing, my mom included.
Do you still have the photo?
No, my mom always kept it on her.
Is there any other proof to back up your mother's account?
No, but I can't see my mother lying about something like that. She only ever had the Samuel's best interest at heart. My mother was the least selfish person I've ever known. She wanted to help everyone who suffered from the Chernobyl disaster in any way she could. She paid the ultimate price for her kind heart. Now, I have to find out why and make this right.
I get it. Really. She sounds like an amazing lady. How can I help?
I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to know what my mother saw in that lab. I need you to go to Lenin Square and get inside. There must be something there incriminating NAR. If she's...
It won't be easy.
Igor, I heard you talking to our she-wolf here. You don't want to go to
I think I've proved myself.
You can harness the power of ChernobyLite. An impressive feat. But what if they find a way to disable it?
You're probably right. What do you propose?
I'll do it.
With a broken arm. Besides, we have no idea what we'll find. It's very likely we'll need my scientific expertise to assess the situation.
I'm not a complete imbecile, you know. I can tell the difference between a centrifuge and a... I don't know, kitchen robot?
Of course you can, Olivier. Don't take this the wrong way, but I still think I should be the one to go.
Georgy Semenov, a good old Jack Frost. You must wonder what happened to him all those years ago. Why would he work with the NAR, my love? Surely he must have a good explanation. He was always kind to us.
They don't pay me enough for this shit. Wonder what the... What a day. What a shitty, shitty day.
What's that? Show yourself! You.
It's Igor. You remember, I thought you would have retired by now. But I guess there's no rest for a man of science like you and me.
Igor, it's so good to see you. But what are you doing here? It's not safe.
What are you doing here, Professor? Are you really working for NAR? Do you know what they're doing in the zone? How they treat the summer shells?
Please, Igor, slow down. My concern is science, as it always has been. The politics and administrative piffle, I leave to others.
Then what are you doing here exactly?
You don't need to worry. They're very peculiar, very dangerous. You must have run into them at some point. There are reports dating back from before the Chernobyl catastrophe. It's very important that we gather every bit of available information.
Let the man catch his breath. Otherwise he may become suspicious. He was probably forced to work for NAR. That's my guess.
So this is Semenov. Very smooth, very slick.
Reports?
It wasn't only a kindergarten, you know. Back then, we've always been watched, monitored by those who want to control us. I tried to shield you from this. So this place, it used to be KGB document storage. There's a lot of stuff left in the basement.
Please, answer me, Professor. Did you sign some sort of pact with NAR?
A pact? How melodramatic. How ominous. I signed a confidentiality agreement and a contract of work, yes. But I'm not responsible for how they police their facilities. They have people for that. Can't you see what's going on here? This is much too ChernobyLite. Needs to be properly studied by real professionals.
I haven't seen. I need to find her.
Reactor number 4. That's what happens when politicians are placed in charge of scientists. And Tatiana. Such a sweet girl. And your friend Boris. You three were inseparable. I called you Look, my security detail will be back soon.
How can I get in?
I will find you.
quantum crisis of the... This is not going to end well for you.
Igor, for fuck's sake, man! That's so much.
Mikhail,
Half gather.
actually,
Hi, Igor.
No,
And
some-
that looks great.
I'd like to...
Sure. What can
Hi, Olga. Fantastic.
No jokes will... Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer, knowing how to use a med kit.
What are you going to...
About resolve, about having the guts to do...
I get what you're saying, but...
You know the stories about people? There's this tale about an old woman.
I'm sure that's an herb...
Even so, with inner... Let me ask you something. Are you willing to...
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand... Stay alive, Igor. Matvey taught me well, and I'm happy to pass on his knowledge. What can I do for you?
Hi, up. Actually...
The fuck you want?
I'm wounded. Appreciate.
I can see them skulking in the bushes. You have to help me, Mousy. The junkyard in Kopachi.
Why did Tarakan turn to you for help? He's been here a while. Surely he has other people who can do his bidding. He knows more about you and me than he's letting on. Watch out, my love.
Looks like the old loon can handle himself just fine. A trail of dead rats? Well, that can't be a coincidence. That's a lot of blood. NAR must have really worked him over. I hope he's still alive.
Keep digging. That was our friend you killed. You can thank your lucky stars we're in a hurry.
Don't rush it. I want to watch him sweat away his last seconds before the bullet. For Misha.
If I'm going to act, it has to be now.
I detected the echo of a recent... I know you're here. Come out. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. I know you're here. Come out. Beginning to try my patience, Professor. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. I know you're here. Come out. Don't make it harder than it needs to be.
Nuclear nanodiamond battery level low. Warning, nuclear nanodiamond battery level critical.
Why did you have to come back, huh?
Divine Providence guided your hand.
We seem destined to keep running into each other. So you might...
You failed me, and now you want to join me? You are one cheeky little rodent, Mousy. You let my secret...
I had no choice, Tarakan. I had to look for clues about Tatiana's disappearance. I have to exhaust every avenue, no matter the cost.
You have a big heart that sometimes leads you to make bad decisions, Mouse. But I understand. The Rat King must know all about my hiding places by now, so I'll need to...
I've got some questions for you, and it's very important that you answer as best you can.
I will.
First, how did you get...
She came to me. The woman in the red dress.
She came to you?
In my dreams. She has haunted my nights for years. She told me where to find it. The music box. She mentioned you, too.
What did she say, exactly?
She advised me that you could be an important instrument in the fact. She also wanted you to see the music box, to
I keep seeing her too.
No, don't say that. She...
Why?
Isn't it obvious?
Nothing is...
I'm the only
Okay, why don't you retire...
What act?
Does your...
Tarakan, I used to be a person.
All right.
Igor. Igor. Thanks.
What's up?
What did you...
I was thinking when it suddenly...
Yeah.
You know, nice crumb. I get...
Hey, what? Of course.
You're talking about...
A discard N.
An N?
Look in the... I laid some to memorize. One, a hunter suddenly, and shot, bang, bang! Oh, oh, oh! The hunter is going to die. He's saying... It beats a password.
It seems that Olga's mother was onto something that got her killed. Could it be the key to finding out about the NAR's plans? Just be very careful, my love. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil. Soon you may reach a point of no return.
After the lab, Igor. Should be in the middle of NAR's camp. See if you can slip in unnoticed. Don't get in any fight unless you have to.
Sure thing, Mum. And don't worry, I've got my sweater.
You've got some issues, don't you?
Okay. Now's not the time to get distracted.
Locate the lab and try to reach it without drawing attention. You don't want to fight all these guys at once.
quantum traces of the portal generator. I have no pets. See what you're...
It seems that Olga's mother was onto something that got her killed. Could it be the key to finding out about the NAR's plans? Just be very careful, my love. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil.
Huh? It's probably a rat or something.
Prepare 50 mils of ferric chloride and 100 mils of chlordiazepoxide.
I know that voice. Where have I heard it before?
Right away.
Send everything to the main...
Who are you? What are you doing in here?
That man on the phone. Who was it?
You're Kiminyuk. Dear God, please don't hurt me.
I asked you a goddamn question.
My boss, you mean? I don't know his real identity. Almost nobody does, I swear.
Do you really want to play it this way? I can see you're scared, and rightfully so. But it seems you're deliberately trying my patience.
No, not at all, sir. Please, I can't tell you what I don't know. But I can tell you other things. Just don't kill me.
Vanya, my patience is wearing thin. Where are those damned chemicals?
Answer him, but casually. Relax.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll send them right away. Apologies for the delay.
Spare me the excuses and move. I need that chlordiazepoxide, and I need it now. You two continue without me. For your sakes, you don't screw this up.
It would be best if you forgot I was ever here.
Of course. I won't tell a soul.
It seems that Olga's mother was onto something that got her killed. Could it be the key to finding out about the NAR's plans? Just be very careful, my love. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil. Soon you may reach a point of no return.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him.
I should have taken that job at my father-in-law's factory. Shit. What's that smell? Did someone take a shit out here or what? Probably more fucking mice. Better check anyways.
I have arrived at his last known position. So let's see what you're made of. Why did you have to come back? This is not going to end. Let's see what you're made of. Why did you have to come back, huh? This is not going to end well for you. Why did you have to come back? This is not going to end well for you. Let's see what you're made of. This is not going to end well. Let's see what you're made of.
What's that smell? Did someone take a shit out here or what?
This is not going to end well. Let's see what you're made of. Why did you have to come back, huh? Let's see what you're made of. Why did you have to come back, huh? Let's see what you're made of.
Look at the tissue structure. This used to be a liver, if you can believe it. We need to collect samples.
The brain is hyperactive. Look at the chart. But
Vanya? Finally! Who the hell are you? What did you do with Vanya?
Stay very still if you want to live.
Please don't hurt us. We're scientists.
Yeah, so was Dr. Mengele. Are you performing a vivid administering shots of typhus? What are you...
No, nothing like that. We're not...
Scientific advancement requires
you make it sound sinister. But yes.
How does it work? Are you shooting these poor souls up full of ChernobyLite?
I can't talk about that. The NDA we signed is very strict.
Did you just say NDA? Are you for real? Stop being a corporate stooge and start thinking about...
Sure, you're right, of course. We started out giving them shots, but that was just the first stage.
It was, you see. The fatality rate was... it didn't bring...
We've moved from administering nano-solutions to directly editing human genomes to enhance them with Chernobyl. We've developed our own ChernobyLite CRISPR.
Your patients or subjects, whatever you call them. Especially the locals. What happened?
Which ones? There were many patients here. Some of them didn't make it past the final phase. The others, we don't know.
Don't let him dodge the question. Make him talk.
Look, please, can we all try to stay calm? Let us explain. Modifying genomes is only the first step. Next, we induce a state of superconsciousness in the subject's gamma brainwaves. The sympathetic nervous system begins to release enormous amounts of energy straight to the brain. When the thalamic gate opens, the energy flows to the pineal. I don't like to use this term, but it opens...
A third eye? Right.
Enhanced by ChernobyLite, the pineal gland can do incredible things. Release all kinds of energy.
You're torturing people so they can bend spoons with their mind? God, what kind of quacks are you?
This is all following the scientific method, believe me. These are closely monitored, replicable experiments. Anyway, when the subject is ready for the final stage, we put them in an induced coma. Contrary to what you might think, it's for their own good.
Explain, and fast. What is...
Our boss calls it communion. It's when the subject's gamma brainwaves interact with ChernobyLite's mental waves. Or, well, to tell you the truth, ChernobyLite is like a virus, in a way. It's not exactly inorganic matter, but neither is it a living... And it produces a type of brainwave, even though it clearly has no structured organic...
Well, what's the purpose of this?
This is where it gets really interesting. You know that ChernobyLite can be used to create wormholes, right? You've been doing it yourself. But these wormholes are special. Haven't you noticed? They're not a purely physical phenomenon.
I don't understand.
We know what singularities and the tunnels should look like. We know what they are in theory. But has anyone...
Bullshit. I've studied ChernobyLite too. The exotic energy it contains is powerful enough to create quasi-black holes.
We thought so too, at first. But think about this. What if there was an organism, or a virus, an entity powerful enough to create its own singularities?
No biological organism could encapsulate that kind of energy, or survive if it did. A living entity would be taught...
But ChernobyLite is not a normal biological organism, is it? Just try and consider the possibility that the wormholes you're walking into are not... They are ChernobyLite. You're traveling through the veins and corridors of its
But what does that have to do with this communion?
Isn't it obvious? We're trying to communicate with ChernobyLite, or somehow influence it, but getting inside this thing's mind or whatever...
You're fucking insane, both of you. You need to stay away from the morphine cabinet for a while. Who's your patient here?
I'm not sure, but it...
Selected? How?
I'm not familiar with the selection process. Our boss would know. But we know very little.
What's your boss in charge of exactly?
The...
Clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats.
It's similar to a standard gene. We take specialized protein from a certain bacteria, modify it with ChernobyLite, and then
Wait, I know more about physics than genetics, but CRISPR is usually done on embryos, right?
Our boss developed his own methods. The process is applied directly in the subject's body. It no longer takes years, but weeks.
Enough. All I've got from you so far is a bunch of gibberish. I want to see the actual research. Where do you keep your data? All the research data?
Check the database in this computer. Everything can be accessed from here.
It's password protected, isn't it?
Promise not to kill us and we'll tell you.
Don't worry. I don't give a shit about you.
23#98S.
Listen to me very carefully, Igor. This research, this data, it's too dangerous to exist. My people died because of it. Delete everything. It won't bring my mother back, but at least no one will profit from her death, and the deaths of others.
You need to download this research map. This is the Rat King's brain stash. It's dangerous, yes, and inhuman. But it could contain the key to defeating him.
Looks like the Black Stalker is enhanced somehow by ChernobyLite. The NER put him in charge of safeguarding their science secrets. These guys are telling the truth. They really achieved something incredible here.
Why did you do it? God damn you!
You did good, Igor. We will turn this information into a weapon.
It seems that Olga's mother was onto something that got her killed. Could it be the key to finding out about the NAR's plans? Just be very careful, my love. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil. Soon you may reach a point of no return.
Look at the tissue structure. This used to be a liver, if you can believe it. Vanya?
Yeah.
No.
Look, next this one.
In this end.
It's Shannon.
Well, what's
We
know what you think.
Isn't it?
Your, who's your son? In a chat.
Listen to me, it won't break it. Good call. Oh, I knew you'd see reason.
What have you done, Mousy? Why aren't you following your mentor's guidance? The Rat King must be destroyed. Everything else is irrelevant.
So, the Black Stalker used to work at the power plant, and he seems to know me. Interesting. But how does my old mentor Semenov fit into all of this?
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close.
I'm sorry, Olga.
I was hoping for some good news. My mother. Anyway,
Not sure yet. Bizarre theories about ChernobyLite, mostly.
try me. I'm not a bookworm like you, but
Well, NARs, they figure they can tame it and...
a turtle.
It's just a metaphor, but the scientific theory behind it is no...
Right.
You have a... Sure. I was just... See, they took the grit. See, you're eating it. I don't care. It was the prep.
I'm... Make it... Perfect.
Listen up, Buttercup. Sneak it. Here you put... Ah, yes. Which... And, you know, that crap... And now... But it's just... If you're great... You're getting quite skilled at this shit, Professor. I'll make a stalker out of you yet. If you manage not to get yourself fucking killed first, I mean. This world.
Dial it down.
I can see the rest you may help you.
You'll not sure.
But
Yes.
this